Mama Abena, why? Why did you poison me? You should never have come into this family, Amina. You don't belong here. I love Kwame with all my heart. Is that so wrong? Please, I'm begging you. What about the baby? Love? Your so-called love is nothing but a threat to our family's legacy. I did what I had to do to protect us. Please, Mama Abena, don't let it end like this. I thought you could see how much I care. The baby is innocent. It's already too late, Amina. You were never good enough for Kwame, and now you know it. As for the baby, it was never meant to be. Mama, please think of Kwame. He loves you, he loves me. Don't tear us apart. Your suffering is the price for your audacity. This is your fault, Amina. Remember that. In the bustling metropolis of Lagos, Nigeria, a young woman named Amina embarked on a life-changing journey. Known for her beauty and gentle spirit, Amina came from humble beginnings. Her father, Adamu, worked tirelessly as a mechanic, while her mother, Zainab, was a dedicated seamstress. Despite their financial struggles, they instilled in Amina strong values and a resilient spirit. Amina's life took a dramatic turn when she fell in love with Kwame, a successful entrepreneur from a wealthy family. Kwame's father, Chief Ease, was a prominent businessman, and his mother, Abena, was a socialite known for her sharp wit and uncompromising standards. Despite their different backgrounds, Amina and Kwame's love blossomed, culminating in a lavish wedding that captivated the city's attention. From the very beginning, Abena disapproved of Amina. She had envisioned Kwame marrying someone from a wealthy and influential family, not a girl from the poorer part of town. Abena made her disdain clear through subtle jabs and veiled insults, often in the presence of others. The wedding of Kwame and Amina was the talk of Lagos. The grand event was held at one of the city's most prestigious venues, with elegant drapes, floral arrangements, and a banquet that reflected the wealth and status of Kwame's family. The hall was filled with guests in vibrant traditional attire, dancing and celebrating the union of two souls from vastly different backgrounds. As Amina tried to blend in, smiling and engaging in conversations, she couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched and judged. Abena's eyes followed her every move, and her disapproval was palpable. Abena whispered to a guest, "Look at her, from that poor family. How could Kwame choose her?" "But they look so happy together," the guest replied. "Happiness doesn't pay the bills or uphold our family's status. Kwame deserves someone of higher standing," Abena retorted. Kwame, ever attentive, stayed by Amina's side, sensing her discomfort. "Are you okay, my love?" he asked gently. "I am, Kwame. It's just overwhelming," Amina admitted. "Don't worry. We'll get through this together," Kwame reassured her, squeezing her hand. A few months into their marriage, Kwame and Amina hosted a dinner party at their lavish home. The guest list included influential figures from Lagos society. Amina, though nervous, was determined to make a good impression. "Amina, why don't you stay in the kitchen? Leave the entertaining to those who know how," Abena suggested with a thin smile. "I'm trying to learn, Mama. I want to be a part of this family," Amina replied, trying to keep her voice steady. "Some things cannot be learned, Amina. They are inherited," Abena said dismissively. Amina, holding back tears, excused herself and went to the kitchen. Kwame noticed her distress and followed her. "What happened?" he asked, concern etched on his face. "Your mother. She doesn't think I belong here," Amina said, her voice breaking. "Don't let her get to you. You belong with me, and that's all that matters," Kwame said, pulling her into a comforting embrace. Despite Kwame's reassurance, Abena's constant undermining took its toll on Amina. She felt isolated and unwelcome, but she persevered, hoping that her efforts would eventually win Abena's approval. As the months passed, Abena's disdain only grew. She began to spread rumors about Amina, suggesting that she was after Kwame's wealth. The city's gossip mills buzzed with whispers about Amina's intentions, casting a shadow over her reputation. One evening, Abena invited some of her friends over for tea. They discussed various topics, eventually turning their conversation to Amina. "I've heard some unsettling things about Amina," Abena said, stirring her tea. "Like what?" one of her friends asked, leaning in with curiosity. "That she's only with Kwame for his money. People say she's been seen with other men," Abena whispered conspiratorially. The friends gasped, exchanging knowing looks. "Are you serious? That's terrible," another friend exclaimed. "I just want what's best for my son. He deserves someone who truly loves him, not someone who is only after his wealth," Abena said, feigning concern. When Kwame had to leave Lagos for several months to expand his business abroad, Abena saw her chance to execute her sinister plan. With Kwame gone, she could act without his interference. Abena concocted a plan to make Amina miscarry. One evening, she prepared a special meal for Amina, secretly lacing it with a slow-acting poison. As Amina ate, she felt a strange discomfort, but dismissed it as fatigue. "Thank you for the meal, Mama. It's very delicious," Amina said, trying to muster a smile. "I'm glad you like it. You need all the strength you can get, especially with Kwame away," Abena replied, her eyes cold and calculating. That night, Amina's condition worsened. She was plagued by severe pain and nausea, leaving her weak and bedridden. Word quickly spread through their social circle, and soon, Amina's mother arrived to care for her daughter. The family doctor, Dr. Okoro, was called to examine Amina. With his vast medical knowledge, he quickly identified the presence of poison. Shocked and appalled, he informed Amina's mother and the family elders of his discovery. "Amina has been poisoned. It's a slow-acting toxin," Dr. Okoro explained, his voice grave. "Poisoned? But how? Who would do such a thing?" Zainab asked, tears streaming down her face. "We need to confront Abena. This is unforgivable," Dr. Okoro said, his expression stern. When Kwame returned, he was devastated to find Amina in such a state. Dr. Okoro and Amina's mother confronted Abena in front of the entire family, presenting the evidence of her crime. "Mother, why would you do this? How could you?" Kwame demanded, holding Amina's hand tightly. "I thought she was beneath you, Kwame. I didn't realize how much you loved her," Abena confessed, cornered and unable to deny her actions. "You've gone too far, Mother. This is beyond hatred. It's criminal," Kwame said, his voice shaking with anger. Despite the trauma she had endured, Amina's forgiving nature prevailed. She chose to let go of her anger and resentment, focusing on building a new life with Kwame. In their new home, far from the shadows of their past, they welcomed a baby boy, Kofi, who brought them immense joy and hope. As the years passed, Abena's health deteriorated, and she was left alone in her grandeur, facing the consequences of her actions. The community, once enamored by her status, now viewed her with pity and contempt. She spent her remaining days reflecting on her mistakes, yearning for the family she had torn apart. Kwame and Amina, on the other hand, thrived in their new life. They built a successful business together, grounded in the principles of love, respect, and integrity. Their story spread across Lagos, inspiring others to look beyond social status and embrace the true essence of humanity. In their twilight years, Amina often recounted their journey to Kofi, who had grown into a compassionate and wise young man. He carried forward the legacy of his parents, ensuring that their story would never be forgotten. And so, the tale of Amina, Kwame, and Abena echoed through the streets of Lagos, a timeless reminder that love, when tested by fire, can emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. Enjoyed the story? Subscribe to our channel for more. Like, share, and comment below. Click the video on the screen for another exciting tale. Thank you for watching.